Alright, so let me see if y'all. Alright, so I marked these holes, went ahead and marked them down with a pencil, and I think as backup I'm going to punch them with this nail punch just to mark it too, and should be able to see just in case there's something in front of the pencil head. Should clamp that down right. Make sure that works. Alright, let's see if my marks worked. Let's see here. Yeah. Yep. I can see them. This one I think is off center a little bit. Let's see if we can put a straight edge on it. I'm going to bring this one down just a touch. I have to trim out that hole a little bit, but that should put them in better alignment with each other. Okay, so now, alright, let me look at this other one. Check it, and then we'll get the drill press set up. Got one that's off. Move it down a little bit. Mark it. Mark these two with an arrow. Make sure I drill in the right spot. And let's see, maybe this one. Bring this one down a touch too. Okay. So we'll get the drill press set up. We'll drill these out of this metal stock, and then we'll come back and piece it together, put the other side on here, flip it around, put the other side on, drill through, mark our holes all the way through. Alright, I gotta go find, dig through my pile of extraordinarily dull drill bits and see if I can find one to start with. It's a nice thing about a drill press, you can put a little extra push down power on it to get the thing started. One of these days I'm going to build me a drill bit sharpener. I saw one on YouTube. Guy had cut different angles and a piece of wood. He could lay it down in there, and where's my oil? And he could just lay them in there and sharpen them. And I think that was a pretty good way to do it. It looked like. Find my little oil jar. Alright, here's the drill. Put a little oil on these. It helps keep that bit cool. Alright, so y'all get the idea? I've already drilled out the other one, so I'm going to change the bit out to the right size hole for the bolts, and just knock those out. We'll be back. Alright, I have these things. I have the two layers stacked up. Let's see, you can see how the seams, the joints offset. And I'm just trying to get it all squared up right now. You can see where that, let's see, where that hinge slides in. And then the outer strap will go out here, and then another strap will go under the other side. And I've got this one laid in there already. See that? And now I'm just getting everything lined up. Let's see, all the holes lined up. And tap it around, make my final adjustments. And then I'll drill down through this side. I'll clamp everything down. I'll drill down through this side, and I'll mark my other side. And then probably what I'll do is take this whole thing, this hinge out, and then weld the strap. That piece that goes around the bottom and down around the other side, just like this one. I'll go ahead and put that on and mark it as well, but at least I'll have all my holes lined up. Even if I need to put pegs or something in there to hold it in place, I can do that while I'm finishing out the rest of the metal work. So we got it, both layers on there again, like we talked about. See, both layers. And I've got everything lined up and clamped. Both layers are clamped, pulled tight together, and got these straps, got some bolts lining the holes up there, straps, bolts lining the holes up here. And so I'm gonna drill all the way down through now, and then probably keep it all clamped up, take the hinge, this big hinge off, weld on the next plate on the other side, and then stick it back in here, line the holes up, and then drill down through, mark the other piece of metal that I'm going to weld on from the other side, and take it to the drill press and drill it out too. I'm going to clean these holes out now to make sure everything lines up, because the wood and the metal, I needed to shift a couple holes. I'm going to make sure I get all that clean when I drill all the way down through. Putting these bolts back through there to keep everything lined up, I hope. You can start to see now maybe everything coming together. So I got the bolts down through both sections of wood here. Alright, do this without tripping over myself. I got it still clamped up, but then the bolts, the hinge, I have to come down here and cut this. I'll cut this off at the end when I get the right measurements, but it's ready to flip over, or actually ready to weld on this other plate onto the hinge. And y'all saw me do that yesterday, so I'll probably just show a short clip of that one and then come back and show the finished product, slide it back on. We're going to try to dry fit it, probably bolt it up, and then we'll cut the hole up top for the window and the arch over the top, and then take the hinges all back off, paint them black, and then start doing final assembly. Alright, here's it. Got it clamped up. See if we can weld this thing on. I'll show y'all just a short clip of this. It'll be basically the same thing as the other welding.